your butt. Such is life. Anyhow, I'm here now. As soon as I find it on here, we will get started. Oh my God, the thumbnail is... It's whatever. It's whatever. So she's not sleeping, but she's watching Little People, Fisher-Price Little People. She likes that show. And she'll probably fall asleep soon. As long as she's not crying. Okay, here we go. First person here is Mini Me. How is she feeling towards me currently? No communication. Okay, this person thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, successful, hardworking, unique, creative, but they're holding themselves back, and they may have a little bit of indecision around either the situation or exactly how they feel about you. I don't see communication coming in from their end right now, so if you're looking to communicate, you may have to be the one that reaches out. I love you, General. Balance comes back to life. Life seems to move forward. Got a water sign coming in that could be of significance, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like the solution to a problem is in front of you and you're just not seeing it yet, but divine timing will lead you to the answer. It also looks like you're feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Things change for the better for you quickly when you listen to your intuition. Ola K, General. Got a new business opportunity on the horizon, a new business opportunity or a new job, or something that you're doing in addition to what you already do. You're no longer holding yourself back, making a decision to either make opportunities happen or take opportunities as they come. Starting a new journey is on the horizon, and life starts to move forward pretty quickly towards success around finances. Love always, General. Okay, things change for the better for you quickly when you let divine guidance guide you. Feeling a little bit better appreciated at work and also feeling like you're being better compensated at work. Could have a new soulmate connection come in. If you're not with anyone right now, they may be a Sagittarius. Looks like you might be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And with that, you'll feel a little bit more like the hard work you've put into things is starting to come back to you. It could be a new business opportunity on the horizon as well. Looks like you may be planning a little road trip. Could be maybe a weekend getaway or a day trip. Whatever it is, it looks like it's fun. Cinnamon, unicorn cards. Unicorn cards. All right, let's see what do the unicorns have to say? Okay, the first one is 31, not a Yeti, strangeness. Not a Yeti, strangeness, 31. Transformation. Your journey breaks into the lonesome wilderness along the treacherous path. And in the stark climate appears the one who so few have glanced at. It is the search, eternal. Some say it's Bigfoot. Some say Yeti. Some say lore. But in the quest for the strange and beautiful lies so much more. It is not just a Yeti or a Sasquatch or a myth or a man or a boar. It is the peak of curiosity, the Yeti unicorn. Adored by lovers of strange tales and adventures alike, dare to be strange and bask in the glow of this odd yet wonderful light. Meditation. Sit with the Yeti unicorn and ask for guidance. Expect something completely outside the box. Further mysteries unfold. The strange spirit speaks. Why be normal? That's no fun. Affirmation. I delight in the strange and the curious. I am one of a kind. Action. When is the last time that you did something outrageous? Something out of character, something strange. The Yeti unicorn invites you to push the boundaries and delight and be a little eccentric. Be free, be wild, and be bold. Oh, wow, look at this one. 22, not a boat, journey. Not a boat, journey. Transformation. You encounter a bog on your journey with no bridge, no end in sight, not a way to get across. But have faith, weary traveler, for all is not lost. There is a boat along the dock. What great fortune is it to be found? Hop in and begin your journey. For the other side you are bound. And along the way you realize how great it is to be held. You're above the murky water, moving forward. You will not drown. The boat is no ordinary boat. It's the magical and profound, the unicorn boat. Has found you, leading you to your journey safe and sound. Meditation. Feel the presence of the unicorn boat beneath you. Let it lead you onward to your journey. You are safe. So the question is, where to? Affirmation. I'm moving forward. I'm on my way. I'm on an exciting new journey. Action. Take a trip. Whether you stroll along the lakeside for the afternoon or a drive across the country, whether it's by boat or plane, travel, journey, wander, and meet the unicorn boat spirit along the way. Pretty cool. I like these cards. They're very interesting and unique. Queen of Swords. How did LM feel about me after seeing me today? He was happy to see you. He feels like things could be moving forward. He also may feel a little bit like the hard work he puts in, he's going to get out, and there could be a new beginning on the horizon with him. I would say he was content with seeing you. He's listening to his intuition, and he's looking forward to more to come. Ronnie, what is the Sagittarius feeling after our talk? Okay, I'm going to look, he shows up right here. He thinks that you guys are inevitably going to end up either together or your relationship is going to move forward. I don't know what you said to him, but he's feeling kind of certain that that's where things are headed. He feels like he's got good luck around the situation. And Six of Pentacles could be that either he's going to be putting more effort in and the relationship's going to be more balanced, or he's feeling a little bit more appreciated. Meanwhile, I don't think, like, you're the one that needs to feel more appreciated, because he needs to straighten himself out. But I think he has hope that things are going to improve in the future. Mr. Maurice, 2 weeks outlook general. 2 weeks outlook general. Okay, over the next couple of weeks, you should be feeling pretty grounded and stable. You also may be feeling like you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Could be putting energy into a creative project. You may find that a wish comes true. Things change for the better quickly, and your persistence pays off. Could be spending time with family and friends or somebody from your past. It could be an old friend that shows up or reaches out. It also looks like you have money coming in. 10 of Pentacles, large sum of money headed your way. I don't know if that's definitely going to be here within the next 2 weeks, but it's on its way. Cinnamon, tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow you may feel like you're stepping into your own strength. You're feeling grounded, stable. You're also feeling very confident. Could be spending time with a love interest. That may be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Or you may be spending time with them or talking to them or something. They may be around tomorrow. Happiness comes out tomorrow, and you might feel like the hard work you put into something is coming back to you tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a positive day. Ronnie is the Sag Jealous. Yeah, there's a little bit of jealousy. There's also a little bit of like overthinking, like maybe overthinking things. I don't know what you guys spoke about, but ultimately, I still think he thinks that the two of you are going to end up together at some point in some way. Lamore, what can I expect to hear from A? When can I expect to hear from A? Sometime this week, I would say sometime this week. Maybe maybe by Wednesday. Talia, general for tomorrow. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. Spending time focused on a business, side business, or something that brings in money on the side. No longer feeling stuck. You got money coming in. You also may hear from someone you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. You might be leaving negativity in the past, and you could be feeling very passionate about a business or work endeavor that's bringing in financial stability. Where'd it go? There we go. Tomorrow could be a busy day. Lamore, tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like a good day. It's like you got good luck around. You got soulmate connection happening. Feeling like being better compensated at work or feeling better appreciated when it comes to a work endeavor. Could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you should be feeling tomorrow like, hey, I can finally exhale. Avery. Well, you know, earlier this afternoon I put her in for a nap, and I think she did fall asleep, but not for very long. So I came in here and I was going to do my thing, and then all of a sudden she really started crying. So I was like, I can't let her cry like that. So I went outside and I took her out. And then she winds up falling asleep on the living room floor with the dog. And I didn't want to come in here and leave her out there. So anyway, she didn't wake up until like 5:45 tonight. So I don't know, she's probably not tired right now. But as long as she's not fussing and she's watching, she likes that Little People, the Fisher-Price ones. I don't know. I don't know all the characters. I know Mia and I know Sophie and Tessa, but I don't know all the other names. I mean, Minnie and Mouse are much easier for me. Anyway. So that's what she's doing right now. Rocky. I don't see it yet. Let me see. Lamore wants unicorn cards. Okay. Oh, yeah, she's watching Little People. $15, not a street lamp, clarity. Wow, look at that one. Not a street lamp, clarity. Number 15. Clarity, not a street lamp. Transformation. The night is dark and the path is long. Hope is gone and all is gray. But what is this? Suddenly bursting forth is a light that leads the way. A simple lamppost illuminates the path. Some walk by it without a glance, but it is light. It is a miracle, pure and clean, enriching the past so that all can see. And the realization and the transformation that occurs, the illuminated unicorn is beaming forth hard at work. Meditation. Reflect on the boundaries, nature of light, and the way it travels and enriches the space. Even the simplest lamp post is a unicorn in its own way. Visit with the illuminated unicorn and see the nature of light, the internal beam. Affirmation. I am light, I shine. Action. Lights on, lights off. This is a fun game. Break off into teams and start to play. One team turns the lights on, the other tries to snuff them out, running for switches and lamps while shouting, stop them. The entire house becomes a playground filled with laughter. What team are you on? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now this one, number 27, not a snail, calm. Number 27. Okay, not a snail. Transformation. You have come so far on your journey. Who's stopping now? Certainly not you, unless you take a different approach. A snail appears in your path, moving so slowly, so calmly, never losing stride. Take a deep breath and see. There is more in this snail than it may first seem. It is a sign for peace, serenity, and calm. The unicorn snail reminds you that only the peaceful heart is truly strong. Meditation, deep breaths, relax your body. Take a moment to swallow. Release all stress. Focus on the sound of your breath. Now breathe. Be still. Be at peace. Be calm. Like the snail, you will make it on your own pace. Keep on keeping on. Affirmation. I allow a peace and calm to wash over me. I am safe. Action. You are hustling and bustling through your day. Take a moment to slow down. Move slowly. Breathe deeply. Light a candle or sip a cup of herbal tea. There is no need to hurry. You'll get there no matter what your speed is. Slow down. Nice. I like these. They're different. That was Lamore. I'm looking for Rocky. How is Roberto feeling about me right now? It seems like he holds himself back, or he's feeling like he needs to pull his energy back, or he's kind of disappeared. It also looks like he's not showing a lot of respect, and the relationship may be unbalanced. He may think of you as somebody who's strong, stable, sincere. You may be feeling like you've been treated unfairly, and he may be undecided as to either his feelings, what he wants to do, or where this is going. And you may be feeling like, hey, I put in a whole lot of hard work, and I didn't see much of a payoff. Basically, I think that he cares about you, and he thinks that you're a decent person. You have a good heart. You have good intentions. But I don't know that he sees much more than that at this point. Sister. Why is everybody in my life having babies and telling me how over the moon happy they are in motherhood while I'm drowning in life? I just sent you my friend's message. She just sent me how dreams really do come true and feels like the universe is sucker punching me. Well, that's how it feels. So when I was going through some nonsense, the law of attraction coaches would tell me that when somebody gives you news like that, instead of looking at it like, why them and not me, you look at it more of like, if it can happen for them, it can happen for me also. So it took me a while to kind of change the way I looked at the situation, because I felt like, how come everybody else gets to move forward? And I always had this thing in my head, like if you were a good person, you were going to be rewarded. Nothing could be further from the fucking truth than that. Because it's like, I've had friends that have just done such shitty things, like, not to me, but I mean, some of them to me, but just in general, did shitty things, stole from their parents, stole from their employees. I mean, just crazy things. But I felt like everybody else's life got to move forward, and for some reason I was being punished, and I couldn't figure out why. So when that happened, and I was feeling like, well, why me? How come everybody else? Like, the advice that was given to me was, stop looking at it like, how come they can have it but I can't? And look at it more like, if it's happened for them, it can happen for me too. Because people's lives move forward in their own time, and just because somebody thinks that their life is moving forward, like, you don't know what the long term is, you know? So they may be happy right now, but we don't know what's coming next. Like, shitty things happen, you know? Like, sometimes, like, the only thing that we can count on is that things are always changing. So it's like, I know plenty of people that got married and had kids, and then like they felt very stuck, and they felt like they couldn't get out. Like, now this is my life. Now what am I going to do? I can't support my kids on my own, so I have to stay in this situation. So all that glistens isn't always gold. And they may be happy right now, like babies are cute, but when they grow up, you know, like they can be, you know, it's definitely not the glamorous thing that they want you or they want other people to believe. And I feel like when people start trying to convince other people how fucking happy they are, they're trying to convince themselves, because I have never tried to convince somebody, look how wonderful this is. I mean, yeah, I think Avery's wonderful, but I don't feel the need to have to tell people that. Like, I just live my life, I take care of my kid, and I do my thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't feel the need to call my friend Amy, who has chosen not to have kids, and tell her, do you know what? This is the best thing that happened to me. I am so lucky. You know, I've never been happier in my life. I mean, there are some days where I'm overwhelmed or I'm exhausted. You know, it's not all wonderful. And I think that, like, that's bullshit when people say that. So, yeah, I don't know how many friends you have, but somebody may be going through a tower moment soon. And whatever they're saying, they actually may be feeling very undecided about whatever it is that's going on. And they also could be feeling like they've been treated unfairly. And I do think that things are going to change for you at some point. Just because they haven't changed for you yet doesn't mean that that's not going to happen. It just hasn't happened yet. And I know it feels like when I was 29 and I was turning 30, I felt like I was turning 100 and my life was over. That was, like, to me, I think the worst birthday I ever had. I just thought that everybody else's life was going to move forward and mine was just going to, like, go down the toilet. And, I mean... all my friends' lives did move forward. Not at that young age, though. Like, most of my friends didn't get... Like, my one friend, she doesn't even want to ever get married. And she's... How old is she now? I think she just turned 50. My other friends, they all got married, like, in their mid to late 30s. The only one that got married in her 20s was my one friend from high school. And the other ones... Well, no... My other friend, she got married out of high school, like, very young, and had 2 kids, and then divorced him. By the time we hit our 10-year reunion, she was marrying a woman. So that's how that wound up. Like, you see, it was like, sometimes it's like, I remember looking at her when I was, I mean, I've known her since we're 10 years old, and I remember being like, oh, she's so lucky she was able to get married young, and she had her kids back to back, and her life has moved forward, and they just bought a big house, and they have a dog, and everything just seemed like everything was perfect for her. And come to find out, she's like, I always knew I was gay. I mean, she's like, you didn't never think? I was like, no. I mean, I just never, I don't know, I never thought it. But whatever, anyhow. But, so you don't always know what's going on behind closed doors. Took a while for her husband to digest it all, but he's okay with it now. Obviously, it's years later. A little more. What can I expect on Memorial Day? What can I expect on Memorial Day? I would say you may be invited someplace. You could have somewhere to go spontaneously. Like, you might not have anything planned right now, and something may pop up last minute. It also looks like things are moving forward. You're not holding yourself back. If something pops up, I think you're going to do it. Whatever it is. I think I would say plan on the unexpected for Memorial Day. The weather here sucks. It's like 40 degrees. Love always. Love. Okay, you've got growth and transformation coming in around your love life. You might need to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves you in order for success to come in. Growth and transformation comes in when you let go of the past and you allow yourself to move forward. Got a Cancer and a Scorpio coming in that are new energy. The hard work that you put into love is going to come back to you. You also have an Aries coming in. The Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities quickly. Cause for celebration comes in around love. And somebody here, you may have long-term potential coming in too. I don't know where you are right now in your love life, but it looks like you have plenty of energy coming in. I feel like sometimes, though, a lot of energy can come in for a couple of reasons. Like if you're like a high school or college and you're going to school and there's a lot of people around. I also feel like people that online date could meet a lot of different people. A lot of new energy can come in quick. Either way, it looks like you're going to have choices if you're not with anyone right now. Kevin, when will I feel normal again? Could take about 2 weeks. Probably between, I'm going to say between 10 days and 2 weeks, you should start to feel much better. Listen to this guy snoring over there. Lamore, what can I expect next week? Well, it looks like you've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something. Things could change for the better for you quickly, and you may be feeling very successful around business. Looks like you have a Taurus around that may be of significance. And life seems like it's moving forward. The energy around you is very light, or the weight of the world is starting to melt off your shoulders. Red, June general. Disappointment moves into the past. Feeling like finally you can breathe a sigh of relief. You've got a Capricorn, a Taurus, and a Leo around that may be of significance. You may be feeling very grounded and stable when it comes to business. Taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care serves you well. No longer holding yourself back. You may be starting a new business endeavor, and you're being guided by the divine. June looks like a good month. Feeling like the hard work you put into business is coming back to you, and you're feeling very prepared. Ronnie, did he mean what he said, I'm worth it, when I asked why he keeps contacting me? He definitely meant it. He just needs to fucking grow up. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe that his feelings are phony or anything like that. I don't think he's bullshitting at all. I just think that he needs to like get serious. Yeah, he meant it. Yeah, there's no doubt about it that he meant it. It's just, he's very frustrating. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Aquarius that I was with. Manifesting dreams. Do you see my person and I resolving issues and reconciling what's our future? It does look like you can reconcile, but it would be short term. Doesn't look like the two of you, it's like there's either too many issues around the situation, or one person does the right work and the other person doesn't, or it's not gelling. It's like there could be short-term potential, but long-term I think that the issues are going to come back. I don't think that they're ever going to get fully resolved. I don't know what the issues are, but it seems like one person keeps bringing it up or can't let go of it. The other person can't seem to fix things. I don't know. It seems like it's short term. Reconciliation for short term. Red, love for June. Love for June. Could have some choices in June. You could have a Leo that comes in feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You can breathe a sigh of relief. A disappointment moves into the past and you're no longer holding yourself back. You have a Pisces coming in, or a Pisces around, and a Virgo too. That may be nice options. Feeling as if you're being guided by the divine. You may be exploring different opportunities in June. Davy, general. Things seem to change for the better for you quickly. Seems like you're not looking back on the past fondly, but you're looking back on the past for exactly what it was, seeing it for what it was, and eager to move forward. With that, somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Earth sign comes in that may be of significance, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and things could move forward pretty quickly. Negativity moves into the past. You could be starting a new journey here with the Fool. Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful of that card if you don't want children right now. It also looks like you're laying down the law, setting up boundaries, and that may help you with your love life. Love cup is full moving forward. Got money coming in as well. Plus, could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and you may be taking some time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Talia, may have a general for the week. Okay, the hard work that you put into something business related may be coming back to you next week. Looks like you may have some nice choices around business or financials. Got a Capricorn that comes in that could be of significance. Also a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Also an Aries. It also looks like you may be feeling very passionate about a creative project of some type. Intuition is very strong next week, so definitely listen to it. And starting a new journey that could be romantic, or it could end up becoming romantic if it's not already. Romance looks good next week. Sister, is it safe to sleep in my room with my new HEPA filter? Oh, that sounds like a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it is. Yeah, I think that you're going to find that that helps a lot. That was a good idea. Kevin, what's wrong with me is that my anxiety is out of control. A lot of people have been having anxiety lately. I think it has something to do with the full moon that we just had and Mercury. Mercury seems to cause anxiety. It's not in my first house, but I'm Gemini rising, so it's kind of my co-ruler, at one of my co-rulers, and somebody once told me that that was one of the reasons why I get anxiety. So it may have something to do with Mercury. Let's see. Okay, yeah, and it also may be that your intuition is like really, it's either transforming, it's growing, and you may not be it has something to do with your intuition as well. That's what the anxiety is. It doesn't have to be that you're like, have a premonition of something bad happening and that's why you're anxious. It just may be something along the lines of anxiety that you may be either suppressing or you're not ready to experience that's causing the anxiety. It's like sometimes if you don't listen to your intuition, electronics can break. Do you ever have that happen? Like one time, I don't know what the hell was going on with me, but it's like everything in the house was breaking. And then I went outside to walk my dog. It wasn't Dylan, it was my last dog. And I came back in and all the lights had gone on. And I'm like, what is happening here? So try, if you can, give yourself a little bit of time every day, even if you can just meditate for like 2 or 3 minutes. Like listen to what that advice was from the unicorn cards. Like just sit and listen to yourself breathe for a couple of minutes and see if it passes. Or see if you get some kind of psychic insight. Once you like hear it or you process it, the anxiety may dissipate. Anxiety sucks. I've had it my whole life. Sister, I don't see it yet, so let me do UAF, June General, and Spirit cards. Okay. Okay, generally speaking, it looks like things change for you for the better quickly. A disappointment moves into the past, and you're listening to your intuition. There may be changes around the home, moving homes, upgrading your home, investing in a home, whatever it is, it's positive. It looks like you're not holding yourself back, but life starts to move forward in June. You could be taking a trip, planning a trip, even if it's just a day trip. There may be a quick getaway. You also may be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water. I don't know if that trip, though, is happening in June. You just may be planning it in June. A wish comes true, and negativity seems to move into the past. Spirit cards. Three of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, being a team player. Justice, Archangel Chamuel. What's happening here? Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. And, oh, you got another angel here. Archangel Chamuel. Life experience. A significant life event. A powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. You got two angels. Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Chamuel. Oh, you told him that you got gifts from someone else? Good. Good, you did. That wasn't a lie. Good, fuck him. That's what he deserves. Remember he wanted to throw the flowers out? Sister, the friend that just told me how dreams come true because she's a mom was negative about me doing my channel as my job, questioning me if I really love it. I feel that she's jealous of my energy. Is she being insensitive on purpose to be running it in my face? Okay, let's see. Is she trying to rub it in my face? 1, 2, 3. Cards don't indicate that she's really trying to rub it in your face. No, I think that she's trying to say that, you know, like, I didn't believe this was going to happen for me, and it did. So dreams can come true. Which I got to tell you, when I got pregnant, I mean, I really didn't think I really didn't think that that's what was going on. And I really was like, when that happened for me, I was like I can't, I said sometimes now I don't even believe it. I just can't believe it. So I kind of understand what she's saying, like, because crazy things happen sometimes. Like, all the, you know, all the cards are stacked against you, and then all of a sudden something happens that changes everything, and then you never thought that that was going to happen. I mean, I never thought that that was going to happen, not in a million years. And I mean, like, I had so many friends that would, like, pull all kinds of stunts. Like, well, I'll just go off the pill. Like, I'll just, you know, whatever. It's like, and like, to me, I was like, oh, well, there's going to be, like, I wouldn't say it, but I, like, in my head, I'd be like, but karma's going to come back to that. Like, you just can't force somebody into getting you pregnant. Like, you can, but you got to pay for it somehow. I mean, you can't just, you know, like, there's cause and effect with everything, right? So when that happened, when I got pregnant willy-nilly, I was like I couldn't believe it. I never thought that it was going to happen. And so it's like, I kind of understand from what the cards are saying, like, what she's meaning by it. Like, you know, I didn't think it would happen, and then then it did happen. And there is such a, like, I mean, I was like 20 years old, and I had a coworker that used to always be like, you know, your clock is ticking. And, like, it's embedded in, like, your head that, like, oh God, if I turn 30 and I haven't had a kid yet, then I'm never going to be able to have kids. Or there's so many, like, my aunt, she was 35 and she had my third cousin, the other two, she was in her 20s. And, like, they made her go for all these crazy tests They don't even do those anymore. They don't do amnio unless there is a reason for them to have to do amnio. They do everything's done through blood work these days. And they made, like, I remember thinking, oh shit, she's 35, like it was so old, but it's not like that anymore. And you know what the truth is? It never fucking was. Because my grandfather, who was born in 1920, his mother was like 46 when she had him, and that was 1920. So it, like, it's just like the way society is built now. And the reason why we know she was definitely that old, my great grandfather came here from Italy without her and his children. He lived here, I think, for 8 years or 10 years without her. And then when she came here, my grandfather was born. My grandfather was the only child born here. His oldest sister was 21 years older than him. So if she was 20 when she had the oldest daughter, then she would have been 41 when he was born in 1920. And my grandfather was fine. My grandfather was more than fine. So anyway, I think there's just a lot of pressure these days. That's just not necessary. Anyhow. Manifesting dreams. When can I expect to hear from M? When can I expect to hear from M? I would say within the next 9 days you can hear from him or her, whoever it is. I would say a week to 10 days. Give it 7 to 10 days. You should hear from that person. Manifesting. What can I expect to see M and how will it be? Sometime this summer. It might be a little awkward. It may be a little awkward. I don't know who this person is, but it looks like you might be feeling like you just can't seem to get anything going, or you may feel like you're not getting enough back from this person. You may feel a little negative about this situation. You could feel a little stress. Fool is in reverse, which isn't, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but something around the situation will need to be revealed before the relationship can move forward. Whatever it is will need to be dealt with. It doesn't have to be something bad. It just has to be dealt with. So that could happen the next time you see this person. Overall, I'm going to say maybe a little awkward. That's what I'm going to say. Red, did Jay chill with another lady after the bar yesterday? No, I don't think so. No. Cinnamon, should I buy a studio keyboard and mic now? Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah. I wouldn't buy something too crazy expensive, but I think that you could buy one now. Terry Lynn, what are Jerome's feelings for me? What are Jerome's feelings for me? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, sincere. Thinks that you're intelligent, witty, spontaneous, maybe a little bit adventurous, attractive. Thinks that you're a little bit like kind, caring, nurturing, that kind of a person. And I would say this person has a lot of respect for you. Seems like thinks very highly of you. Sister. Had another Reiki session with my friend. I have had her no longer send me the long interpretation after. She always says something to bother me. She shared what came up and I shared something. Then she told me to stop focusing on negative things. I feel that it's condescending and diminishing my actual struggle. Why does she always want to be close to me and then finds fault in me and doesn't like who I am? Well, she feels like like, what am I supposed to say to that? Like, what am I supposed to say to something negative? I can't tell you to focus on negative things. So I got to tell you, like, I wouldn't be helping you if I told you to focus on negative things. She doesn't really know what else to say. So that's why she said that. You know, it's like, I have a friend of mine that I know through yoga, one of the managers, and she always says, when you don't like something, find something that you like about it. Like, I personally hate the Bikram series. I fucking hate it. I hate teaching it. I hate doing it. I hate everything about it. And she would say to me whenever I had to teach it, find something that you like about it. So for me, I like being in the heat. Like, 90 minutes walking around in the heat, I like that. Like, I don't know, I like heat. I don't know what the hell. Anyway, so I think, like, similar for her. It's like like she feels like, well, when I don't have anything else to say, I'm going to stay focused on something more positive, because I don't want to tell somebody to sit in the negative space. But sometimes you have to sit in the negative space so that you can feel it and let it go and move forward. But it's like, most of the time people don't tell you that. And my other friend, who is a yoga teacher, she's the one that taught me to teach yoga. She used to always say, you know what? Sit in the fucking negativity. Feel it. Sit in it. Allow it. Who gives a shit? It doesn't always have to be unicorns and butterflies. She used to say that all the time. So what if you feel like shit? So what if you don't want to get out of bed? Like she said, she's like, I laid in bed for 2 fucking years and I didn't give a shit. But there's a big focus on always being positive, when sometimes we can't be positive because sometimes we're just not feeling it. And I would feel sometimes like I always had to try to be positive, otherwise I was going to call in negative things to me. I don't believe that to be true. I believe that being human, you're allowed to feel fucking negative, and you're allowed to feel like, you know what, this shit sucks. But when somebody doesn't know what to say to you, they usually throw something like that out, because what are they going to say? You know, yeah, you're right. Your life sucks. You know what I mean? Like, and believe me, because I've been to so many different people trying to figure out why, like, in the course of my life, why these certain things kept happening to me. And a lot of times, like, I had this one therapist that used to say, Jesus has you exactly where he wants you. And the universe is protecting you. And I used to get so fucking mad, because I was like, the universe is protecting me from everything. Like, there's nothing that can come in for me that's not negative, or that I need to be protected and shielded from. But what else was she supposed to say to me? You know, like, yeah, you're right. It sucks that he chooses to be with that one and not you. And you're right. It sucks that you have to work day and night and still have no money. And it sucks that, you know, whatever it was I was going through at the time. So that's why I don't think she means to be condescending. I just think she doesn't know what else to say. So she throws that out there. Depression. Will I be able to get the client into an apartment by July 1st? Yeah, I think you can. Yep. Jay, love reading for June. Okay, it looks like you may be starting a new journey in June, and things could move forward for you quickly. It also looks like you have growth and transformation coming to your love life, and the ability to manifest new opportunities. You've got a Scorpio, a Leo, a Taurus, a Capricorn. Things change for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Okay, the Temperance card is here. You could have a Sagittarius too, or you may need to have patience. So you may spend June exploring options, or there may be one person in particular that you just need to have a little bit of patience with. Let's see what happens. It looks like you have a lot of energy around you in June. Cece, what does Kay think of me? What does Kay think of me? Kay has a lot of respect for you, thinks that you're kind, caring, sincere, that you're loyal, hardworking, and intelligent. Kevin, advice from the angels for my health concerns. I actually think that your health is improving. But let's see what the angels have to say. Okay. The Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. I'm wondering if the procedure you had, my friend had. I don't remember what she called it, but it was a sinus thing. And I remember it took her a little while to recover, but she was much better after she had it. She actually had it done twice. Anyhow, Eight of Water, the desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Oh, you got Archangel Chamuel too. Life experience, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. I'm wondering if whatever it was, the procedure that you had, is going to be very helpful for you. And it's a significant life event. I remember it was kind of unpleasant for her to recover. Like, it was, the first couple of weeks were pretty rough. But this was going back a while. I mean, I haven't spoken to her probably in like more than 10 years. So, and this was before that, like way before that. Maybe it was like 15 years ago she had that. UAF, I think it's normal type of passing thought or wondering why other people seem to be getting ahead and sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, another thing that the therapist used to say to me, another one of her catchphrases were, in God's time, not your time. God. But I chose to see someone a little bit more spiritual because the first therapist I had, who was a psychologist, was like textbook psychology. Like, if I said something like, well, everything happens for a reason, she would be like, no, it doesn't. Like, so-and-so got killed because he was careless. And I was like, okay, maybe this isn't the right lady for me. Then I went to the other extreme. And then I stopped because I was like, this shit ain't helping. I want to punch everyone in the face. I know. I know. I think too that, like, as I got older, I stopped looking at other people because I really didn't care anymore. It always reminds me of the story about my friend in junior high with this stupid tie-dyed outfit. I remember how much it bothered me that she had that tie-dyed outfit and she was able to have two of them. And I thought that she was thinner and prettier and she always had boyfriends and nobody ever wanted to know me. So I felt like the whole thing was really unfair. And we were in junior high, so how old are you, 13, 14? But I feel like I grew past that over the years. Like, I felt like even like in my 30s, I was still looking at, like my early 30s, I was still looking at what was going on for everyone else because I felt like my whole life, I always felt like I was the last person to get picked for the kickball team. I wasn't even the last person picked. The other team would get stuck with me. Nobody ever wanted me on their team. And I felt like life was doing that to me. Like everybody else's life was moving on and moving forward. And so I get it. And I think, I don't know, I think at some point, I just stopped caring. I don't know when it happened. But I always think about that stupid tie-dyed outfit because I'm like, it really bothered me. It really bothered me. And I don't know why it bothered me so much that I think I just felt like, how come she gets to be prettier than me and thinner than me and have more friends than me and she gets everything that she wants and I am like, I had that B. Arthur haircut and it was just, everything was bad. Everything was really bad. Sister, my friend F, she's another reader. She usually blocks people who give me a hard time in spiritual community. But the subscriber Jess, who ditched me after being friends with me, started to reach out to F, and F won't block her. I asked her why, and she said she's not a threat. Why won't she block her? I feel that it's created a rift between F and I because she won't have my back. I have a funny feeling it has something to do with money. I don't know. Let's see what the cards say. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just kept hearing money. Does she pay her for something? It may be a couple of things. It could have something to do with money. It also has something to do with she thinks that they're friendly or whatever it is, and she doesn't want to cause trouble with her. I also think that she may feel like she's a little unhinged and doesn't want to start shit. And she feels like she's got no choice. There's a couple of reasons why. That her not being a threat is she's just saying that. No, there's legitimate reasons why she doesn't want to block her. Tiffany, general. Should be feeling a little bit like you can breathe a sigh of relief, maybe around money, finances, or business. It looks like balance is coming back to your life and Aries is coming in. So is a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Looks like you may have some choices on the horizon, especially around business. No longer holding yourself back, a wish comes true. 7 of Wands, perseverance pays off. World is at your feet and the sun comes out. I don't know what you do for a living, but there may be some good fortune coming in. You may be undecided too about, could be a person or a love connection. You're not going to hold yourself back. You do have a soulmate connection around. If you're not with them right now, they should be coming in. You may feel undecided about them when you first meet them, but you may give them a chance. Yeah, and there could be cause for celebration that comes in around love as well. Love always. What are JD's next actions towards me? What are JD's next actions towards me? Seems as if he's undecided right now and he's feeling a little bit as if he's holding himself back. The next thing that would happen would be communication, but I don't really see communication coming in right away. You may have to reach out to him if you want communication because he seems kind of stuck right now. Like not much is happening between the two of you. Adriana, what's next? What's next? What is next? Things change for the better for you quickly. You're listening to your intuition, which then brings in success around a business endeavor, business, work, school, whatever it is that you do all day. Feeling ambitious and perseverant. A Taurus comes in that may be of significance. Negativity moves into the past. You may be going back to school, learning a new area of study, and a fire sign may come in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I wonder if you meet this person around the school thing. Let's see what happens. You may feel like you got some good karma coming back to you. Good. Good. Adriana, what's next with Sergio and I? Happiness comes out around the situation. That's the first card that comes up around the two of you. You might feel like things are starting to move forward pretty quickly. You could be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water, even if it's just a day trip. That may be like a turning point in your relationship. Oh, you got the vaccine? How are you feeling? I think it's the second shot that usually makes everyone sick. But anyhow, the first one, I think, is usually... One of my friends said that the second shot really knocked her out, but the first one was fine. Magician. I don't see it yet. Let me do manifesting. Love in September with my person and I. Love in September. Are you in a committed relationship with this person? Because if you're not in a committed relationship with this person, in September, well, by September, it doesn't look like communication is good. It looks like the communication has gone down and there's a lot of burden here around the situation. I don't see a breakup, but if you're not in a committed relationship right now, I would say that it's not going to be committed in September. It looks like things are kind of at a standstill and you may feel like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but like not much is moving forward. You also may feel like you're the only one putting effort into the situation and you could be quite disappointed. I don't know. If you are in a committed relationship, I would say in September you might need to really work on that relationship or put in a lot of effort in getting balance back. Not so much putting in effort on, putting in a lot of effort into the situation, but putting more effort into finding balance in the situation because it looks like things are like one-sided in September. UAF, what changes can I expect in the next 2 months? I'm wondering if you're going to find a house, move homes, change homes, upgrade your homes. This card keeps coming up around you. Maybe something that happens pretty quickly. Somebody from your past may come in and lead you to something. I don't know if the person from your past leads you to another job opportunity or leads you to the house. But there could be a link from somebody from your past that helps you move your life forward in a positive direction because your life is moving forward positively. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something, feeling a little bit more financially grounded and stable, taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. The next 2 months, I'm going to say you could change jobs or you could change homes. Or if it's not the actual change just yet, they may be in the works. And you should especially be feeling around work like the hard work you've put in is coming back to you. Magician, how did everyone on the street, especially the guy in the car, think and feel about me earlier today when I was out for a walk? I was really angry and looked very angry, and the guy in the car was annoying. Okay. This one. I would say that people could sense your anger. I don't think that anybody was afraid of you. Like, I don't think that you came off like you were like nuts or like you were going to hurt anyone. But I think that it was evident that you were angry and that the guy in the car maybe felt like, I don't know if his like attitude was like chill out or relax, something like that, which is like the last thing you want to say to someone who's angry because like, don't say that, I'll punch you in the face. I would say that your anger was strong and people could pick it up. The guy in the car was annoying. I don't know if he said something stupid, but he almost felt like, what is this guy so mad at? But you don't know. Like, he doesn't know what just happened. You know, like, I would say that he maybe thought that someone just hurt you. Like, somebody did something really hurtful, and that's why you were so angry. And he said, I don't know, did he say something? He must have said something. Anyway. I would say that the people on the street were able to pick up the vibe that you were upset. And it was very strong. And maybe like, I don't want to get in his way. But not that they thought you were going to do anything. Just that they knew that you were angry. Queen of Swords. What did LM think about my text today? All right, I don't know what the text said, but he seemed to be unprepared for it. And maybe felt a little bit like negative or pessimistic. But whatever that was, maybe they didn't read it right or maybe they didn't understand it. That seemed to dissipate pretty quickly. Because then good karma came in or being guided by the divine changed that energy and things seemed to move forward. I don't know if there was sharp energy around that situation with the King of Swords. And the Ace of Swords too. Maybe they were a little upset, or they felt like they didn't understand what you were talking about. Or they felt like they were put on the spot. I don't know. Something about that didn't sit right with them. I'm Adriana. When will I have sex? You could sometime this summer, maybe even before the end of June. Ariane, what is Libra's current feelings towards me? What is happening in there? Jesus. Libra thinks that you are grounded, stable, courageous, loyal, sincere, hardworking, independent, kind-hearted, unique, attractive, ambitious, and perseverant. Lamore, well, I like the new wig. It looks okay now. Okay, this is for Davy. I think you have both. I think somebody from your past is returning. The thing is that you may have already started a new journey here with somebody else when that person from the past returns. You had a Sagittarius coming in. You have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's also an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Now, whoever is the person from the past may come back after the other person comes in. And you may move forward with the one person, and then all of a sudden the past person comes back. It could get a little bit intense. Sister. I don't see it yet. Let me do Goddess. First 2 weeks of June. First 2 weeks of June. You may have a new business opportunity on the horizon that you may be feeling like you're getting better paid, better compensated, and more respected. A Cancer could come in of significance, feeling prepared. A fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Looks like some good luck comes in, and life seems to move forward pretty easily in the first couple of weeks of June. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and it could be around a side business or a side gig. Things could change for the better for you quickly in the first couple of weeks of June. Sister, I know that not everybody is the same, but I can't imagine saying to another friend exactly my age who is living with her parents because she has chronic illness that having a baby made my dreams come true. Also, that is a friend from high school who I only reconnected with last year. Well, she feels like, see, she's not looking at it from your side. She's looking at it like, this is something that happened for me and I'm happy about it. And she's thinking that, like, you're happy for her. You know what I mean? Like, she's not looking at it. She doesn't think that it bothers you. Like, she can't figure out in her head, like, why it would be bothering you. She's not looking at it that way. Because she's feeling like, with the Magician here, like the Magician, like, it can happen for anyone. If it can happen for me, it can happen for anyone. She's not looking at it like, you know, it's almost like if you turn the situation around and you were to look at it from another side. Like, my friend used to say to me all the time, you make me feel bad for having a family. But my intentions were not to make her feel bad for having a family. It was just, I didn't have a family. Like, I had nobody here. And sometimes, like, you know, like, it really sucked on Thanksgiving when I would go to work because I had nowhere to go. You know, it was like, well, I'll just go to work because better off that I do when I don't have anything to do than make somebody else not be with their family. And I would just say that, and my friend would be like, well, you know, you make me feel bad for having a family. But that's not my intentions. And her intentions aren't to make you feel bad. Her intentions are that this finally happened for me. I never thought it was going to happen for me. Just like for me, I was just expressing that I felt bad for not having a family, not see how lucky you are. Like, that's not what my intentions were. I didn't feel like she shouldn't be with her family because I didn't have one. I just felt like, how come I'm in this situation? Like, I felt at that time, like, because I didn't have a family, you would think that other people would come in and my life would have moved forward. But meanwhile, for years, I had nothing, and I didn't feel like that was fair to me, but I didn't mean that she shouldn't have it. And she kind of took it like, I'm tired of hearing that you don't have a family because I feel bad now that I have one. But meanwhile, most people do. I just didn't. And that's nobody else's fault. Like, that was just the way my life path went. You know, why? We don't know. Maybe one day I will know, but that's what happened for me. So, and like when she would like complain about things, her father used to say things to her like, you know, you don't have it as bad as so many other people do. And she would get really mad at him because she used to say, yeah, I'm sick and tired of hearing that. This is about how I feel right now. Yeah, I know that there are other people that are starving, and I know there are other people that are dying of terrible illnesses, but this is how I feel right now. And don't take away the way I feel right now because somebody else has it worse. And she was right too, because you're allowed to feel like shit, you know, just because somebody else has it worse somewhere. I don't think her intentions are to make you feel bad. I think that you feel bad because of the situation, but you can't cut, I mean, you could cut other people out of your life because their lives have moved forward and yours haven't, because then you're going to feel even worse. And it's like, other people's lives are moving forward, that may not always be the situation. Like, you don't know what's coming down the pike for this one. Her life doesn't look like it's in a great place. So she had a baby, but she doesn't look like she's got a whole lot of stability around her. So what's going to happen when now something happens around her and that child? Who's going to take them in? You know what I mean? Like, right now she's happy, but at some point she may have a problem to deal with that might not be such a good, you know, she may not be so lucky, you know, like she may be feeling it now because the baby's very little, but you know, it may be a different story, you know, a couple of months from now, or when the kid starts walking, or when she's the only one that's there to take care of it, because it's, you know, a pain in the ass sometimes. Where am I? I think I lost my spot. Hang on, let me go down to the bottom. Oh, Lamore, yes, you will like the wig. Um, okay, I got that one. Sister, the reason that she said don't be negative was because she channeled a certain celebrity in my Reiki session. I recommended that I watch him, and I said that it reminds me of the YouTuber I had a falling out with. Always goes back to look at her stuff because she can't seem to get over how she fucked me over, and she loves this celebrity, and she said that I would be careful what you're focusing on. She was like judging me, and I'm still going back to that YouTube who screwed me over. I didn't even want to open up to her about this, but I did because she brought up that celebrity. I mean, if you feel like she's constantly judging you, then you may want to just not use her anymore and go to somebody else that doesn't know you when it comes to Reiki. Go to someone that doesn't know you, that isn't going to do this. You know, there are so many other people out there that do Reiki. And you can find someone that isn't going to give you this shit. Because if it bothers you, like, why keep going back? You know? I think that she thought that she was trying to help you. I think that I don't know that she didn't know that the celebrity was going to remind you of this other person, and she didn't know what else to say. So that's why she said not to be negative, because what are you supposed to say about it? She's trying to make a suggestion, and she kind of felt like you shot it down. So that's why she came back with that. But if you feel like she's always judging you, it looks like here, you may just decide to cut it off with her and go to someone who doesn't know you. This way they can't pass any kind of judgment. And they can't even tell you, you know, like, they can give you suggestions, but it won't be the same. You know, it won't be like somebody who is looking up your shit and then, you know, going back and telling you shit that you already know or that only makes sense because she investigated you. That's what I would do. I would go to somebody completely new that doesn't know you. Because I think you may get more out of it. What is the sense of going and having something like that done if it only makes you annoyed? I think that I would change Reiki people. Red, is Jay entertaining others other than what he told me? No, I don't think so. No. Love, love. What did the Leo think of the selfie I posted? Seemed to think it was nice. Yeah, I would say he thought it was nice. Sister, ever since I asked F why she won't block her, she distanced herself from me. Why? Is it because I confronted her or she's hiding something? Is it because I confronted her? It's because you confronted her. Yeah, she feels like she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. And she feels like she doesn't want to have to explain why she doesn't want to talk about it anymore. And she feels like it's going to come up again. So that's why. I don't think she's hiding anything. I think that with this other person, she may be friendly with her. There may be money involved, or she may be a client or something like that. And she doesn't want to block her. And she feels like if you ask her again, you guys are going to have another discussion about it. And she just doesn't know what to say. Yeah, I don't think she's hiding anything, no. Flower. Why didn't Jay respond to me? I would say, I don't know where this person is right now, but they look like they may be very busy. It looks like things have changed for them. They're prepared. Their life is either moving forward or they may be, that could be like they may be by water. They could be away for the weekend. They're busy doing something. That's why they haven't responded. Vicky, I had the second shot last week, and I don't know. I felt shitty on the first one, but the second one completely fine. But didn't you already have COVID? See, this is why I get very upset with this. Because I've been hearing that if you've had COVID, you shouldn't get the vaccine, or you don't need to get the vaccine. But then I heard that if you get it, you still need to get the vaccine. And nobody can seem to answer the question as to whether or not you need to get one every year, like the flu shot, or is it like the polio one, where you get it and then that's it, it's done. So I get very upset with this because I just heard on the news that if you've had COVID, they're saying that your body will produce antibodies and that you don't need to get the shot. I don't know. I'm very. This is really fucking me up. Cake. When will Nick sign Des? I don't know what that means. But if you're looking for timing, I can just pull timing. I don't need to know what it means. Sometime this summer. I would say sometime this summer, yeah. Adriana, do you think it will be with Sergio or someone else? 6, 7. Comes up pretty high for Sergio. Yeah, I think it could be Sergio. Avery's crazy. This kid, she's got to feed herself everything. So today I gave her an Italian ice, and it's harder than hell, right? She won't let me help her. It took her like an hour to eat it, all over everything, all over the table, all over the floor. But I couldn't, if I put some on the spoon, she wouldn't take it. She turned away from it. Pain in the ass. Goddess. Dynamic with me and my next partner. I'm an Aquarius. Well, it looks like it's a pretty well-functioning relationship where you get out of it what you put into it. You feel like you're being treated fairly. They may be another, like either Aquarius or someone who has a lot of Aquarian in them, or Sagittarius, somebody else that may need a good amount of freedom and balance, because it looks like this is a well-functioning relationship. It looks like things seem to change for you quickly, for the better, and you're well prepared for it. Feels like good karma comes back to you, and it feels like there's a lot of spontaneity around the situation. I think it'll be a good relationship. You know, sometimes like I feel like Sagittarius and Aquarius can be very similar in that they need a lot of space, even though they like to be in relationships and they're very loyal, especially Aquarians are very loyal. They need to be able to do their own thing. So it looks like you'll have a nice relationship with the next person. Me and my mom's relationship for the next 4 weeks. Things may be improving. I don't know what your relationship is like with her, but it looks like there's improvement between you and her. Things look like they're moving forward. She may make you an offer that might be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Negativity moves into the past, and you might be feeling as if you made it to the top of the mountain. Davy, will the Scorpio be returning? Also, is my ex a Taurus who I don't want to see? Because like you said, I'm not looking back. Okay. But I can feel her energy, the Taurus. Okay, let's see. Is the Scorpio returning? Shit. They both could return. You're going to have choices. Both of them can return at some point. Yeah, I think you're moving forward. I don't think you're going to go back to either of these two. But they both could be returning at some point. Oh, it's good. I hope that you have the last laugh. UAF, who is the person from the past coming in? Who is the person? What can you tell me about them? Okay. They could be an Aquarius, or they could be granting a wish. I don't know if there's an Aquarius, or they could be granting a wish. Like they may make you feel like, gee, you came in and something fell into place. It also could be, yeah, that's, yeah. There's somebody that they don't hold themselves back. They're very passionate. They're kind-hearted, sincere. Someone from the past is coming back, definitely. They're persistent. They move forward, slow and steady wins the race. I would say that this person may be somebody who you've known for years but haven't seen or spoken to them in a while, or you only speak to them sporadically, like, I don't know, maybe on social media or something. But they seem like somebody who you never had a problem with. I don't think there was any bad blood between the two of you. I'm wondering if it was an Aquarius. Simran, when should I purchase a down payment on a house? You could sometime this fall. That may work out for you sometime this fall. Red, what does the Pisces expect from me? Friendship? Well, I think that the Pisces may be starting off as a friend, but may be open for something more to happen in the future, because it looks like things could change quickly or things could escalate fast. They may be initially thinking, hey, we'll be friends, let's see where it goes, and then all of a sudden it could develop into something more. I tell you that. How will tonight go? Should go well. We got good luck, a new beginning, and success coming in. Have fun. Simran, Should I help the Scorpio with their mental health or distance myself? They're really dramatic, but I can tell they need help. No, I don't think that you should. No. The thing is that they need professional help from a professional who is not a friend, a family member. Like, when you need professional help, you have to go to somebody that's outside. No, I wouldn't get involved. Yeah, I wouldn't get involved. What's happening, Dylan? I think he's got to go out. Let me see. Let me see if I give him some food first. Hang on. What's happening, buddy? What's the matter? Go ahead, eat. she's standing up, watching the TV. I snuck in there and got him his food. Adriana, are we going to be compatible? Yeah, I think so. Love always, finances for June. Finances for June. Things move forward. No longer holding yourself back. You have money coming in, feeling a little bit more financially stable. Things should be moving forward pretty well financially. You may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. Could even be on-the-job training. But whatever it is, it's positive. Adriana, will we be sober or drunk when it happens? I think you'll be sober. Yeah, I think you'll be sober. Mario, advice on how to get things back on track with LJ. I would say communication, but not too much. So I would communicate, let this person know how you feel, see how receptive they are, and then I'd pull your energy back just a little bit and let them come to you. It does look like there is hope for getting things back on track here, and balance is coming back to the situation. I just wouldn't go full throttle, not right away. But communication. Vicky, I had COVID over Christmas, but I think I told you, but you're right. The jab is like the flu. My daughter had the second one and said it's not proven. But what can you do? I know. I don't know. It's not mandatory here yet, so. Although I do feel like I'm being shamed for it because I haven't gotten it from several different people and places. But fuck it. I just, right now, there's something about it that I'm just like a little skeptical. I mean, I'm normally a little skeptical in general, so that's just how I am. You know, like the fluoride vitamins. Like, why do I need to give her fluoride? I'm not giving her those vitamins. Like, why do you need to prescribe me fluoride vitamins? Fluoride is bullshit. But why? Like, why? And it's prescription. Like, I can't get it over the counter. So I'm not giving her the vitamins. But anyhow. Dylan, what? All right, can we cut off the super chats because the thing has to go out? You want water? Let me get him some water. And I just don't want to go out and make you guys wait. Oh my God, I'm going to knock over the lamp. It's like a madhouse in here. Where'd the dish go, Dylan? Give me a little water. Drink your water. Give me 5 minutes. Because you know he didn't want to go out all day because it's been pouring out. And the prince doesn't like to go out in the rain. Okay, JH. What will happen between me and Mary Ann? Okay, it looks like you have a wish around this situation. Anxiety moves into the past, and I would be prepared for things to move forward. So I don't know where you are with this person right now, but it looks like the relationship's improving, regardless of where you are. You should feel like you had some good karma come back to the situation, and things seem to move forward. You might be feeling a little bit more grounded and a little bit more stable. Communication can pick up, or communication may be getting better. I don't see a commitment right now, but it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just may not be happening just yet. I think things are moving forward with the two of you ultimately. Simran. Should the Pisces tell the Aries and Libra about family situations, or will he regret it? I wouldn't say anything, not right now, no. Well, Magician, yeah, they have fluoride in the vitamin. I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Kalia, what can I expect and what's going on around me? Have a little bit of patience because things are about to fall into place. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You're just not seeing it, but before the end of June, it should be revealed, whatever it is. It does look like you have growth and transformation coming in around you, feeling prepared for life to move forward. Stepping into your own strength is moving your life forward towards greener pastures. You may be spending time taking like self-care, but you also could be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water. Could be two separate things. You also may be starting a new journey on the horizon, and you got success coming in around business, work, school, whatever it is you do all day. Adriana, when am I going to be in a love relationship? So it could be sometime this summer. All right, Dylan, relax a minute. I'll be right with you. Did I miss one from Magician? Magician, did I skip you? Mel, will he realize that he treated me poorly the first time around? Yeah, he will. He will. Magician, how would my parents and people at school feel and think if I became very muscular, aggressive, assertive, and wore all black and gave off strong Scorpio vibes? For the most part, I think people would think you changed for the better and that you're either going after what you want, becoming successful. I think it might work for you. Like you're stepping into your own strength. You've grown, you've matured, and you've become a man. I think it would work for you. All right. I gotta go. I'm going to take him out. I'm sorry to rush off so fast, but you know this guy's got to go to the bathroom. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all very much. Bye-bye.